The job description of a Chief Revenue Officer, CRO, revolves around leading a company's revenue generation strategy by integrating and aligning all revenue-related functions, sales, marketing, customer success, and pricing, into a cohesive and focused growth engine. The CRO plays a key executive role, responsible for designing and executing strategies that drive revenue performance, accelerate market expansion, and improve profitability across all customer touchpoints. As businesses become increasingly complex and data-driven, the role of the Chief Revenue Officer has gained prominence, especially in fast-growing companies, technology firms, and organizations undergoing digital transformation. Unlike traditional sales or marketing heads who may focus on isolated aspects of growth, the CRO oversees the entire revenue pipeline, from lead acquisition to customer retention, ensuring that every function is synchronized to meet financial targets. Often reporting directly to the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, the CRO serves as a strategic partner in steering the company's top-line growth. Their influence touches nearly every department that impacts the customer journey, making the CRO both a visionary and an executor. In doing so, they ensure not only that revenue is generated, but that it is scalable, predictable, and sustainable over the long term. Strategic responsibilities of a Chief Revenue Officer. At the heart of the job description of a Chief Revenue Officer is the responsibility to define and implement a comprehensive revenue strategy. This includes analyzing market opportunities, identifying profitable customer segments, setting revenue targets, and crafting go-to-market plans that leverage the strengths of marketing, sales, and customer experience. The CRO oversees the alignment of these departments by eliminating silos and fostering collaboration. For example, they ensure that marketing generates leads that meet the criteria for sales conversion, that sales teams are equipped with the right tools and messaging to close deals, and that customer success is proactive in driving renewals and upselling. By owning the entire revenue lifecycle, the CRO creates synergy that increases customer lifetime value and shortens sales cycles. One of the critical tasks of the CRO is revenue forecasting. They use analytics, historical data, and market trends to project future earnings, set growth objectives, and plan resources accordingly. This includes identifying gaps in performance, designing incentive structures for sales teams, and adjusting pricing strategies to maximize value capture. A CRO is also instrumental in shaping partnerships, strategic alliances, and business development initiatives that open new revenue channels. This could involve entering new markets, launching new products, or expanding into adjacent industries. They work closely with product development, finance, and operations to ensure that revenue opportunities are both innovative and financially viable. Customer centricity is embedded in the CRO's approach. They champion a seamless customer journey and ensure that the organization delivers consistent value at every interaction point, from the first data prospect sees to the post-sale engagement that retains their loyalty. This emphasis on experience, supported by data, allows the CRO to design strategies that not only attract customers, but also keep them. By the midpoint of their wide-ranging duties, it becomes clear that the job description of a Chief Revenue Officer extends beyond revenue figures. It involves reshaping internal culture, rethinking customer relationships, and aligning organizational priorities to one central goal: sustainable, long-term growth. Key skills and competencies. To perform successfully, a Chief Revenue Officer must bring together a diverse skill set that blends analytical thinking, leadership, communication, and deep commercial acumen. At the top of the list is strategic vision. The CRO must be able to see the big picture, where the market is going, where the company stands, and how to close the gap through smart execution. Analytical and data interpretation skills are vital. CROs must be fluent in KPIs, dashboards, CRM platforms, and financial models. They must be able to dissect performance metrics, identify patterns, and draw actionable insights that guide decision-making. Understanding revenue drivers like churn rates, customer acquisition costs, CAC, and conversion rates is essential for designing effective strategies. Leadership and team building are equally important. The CRO typically manages cross-functional teams, often with different goals, cultures, and KPIs. They must unite these teams with a shared purpose, build trust across departments, and mentor leaders to perform at their best. Emotional intelligence, empathy, and the ability to resolve conflict are critical for maintaining alignment and motivation. Sales expertise remains a core competency. Most CROs have risen through the ranks in sales or business development and bring deep knowledge of negotiation, account management, and deal structuring. They must be able to coach sales teams, identify talent gaps, and design commission and quota systems that drive performance. Marketing fluency is another must-have. CROs must understand demand generation, branding, digital channels, content strategies, and marketing automation tools. They work closely with chief marketing officers, or oversee marketing directly, to ensure campaigns are targeted, consistent, and performance-driven. Technology and systems thinking play a larger role than ever before. CROs must be proficient in CRM systems like Salesforce, data analytics platforms, revenue intelligence tools, and customer journey mapping software. They must also assess and implement tech stacks that enable real-time tracking and optimization of the revenue pipeline. Change management and adaptability are essential traits. As market conditions shift, CROs must remain flexible and agile, pivoting strategies when necessary and leading the organization through transition phases with confidence and clarity. Work environment and challenges. Chief revenue officers operate in high-stakes, fast-paced environments where success is measured in results. They work in boardrooms with executive teams and in close proximity to departments responsible for market-facing functions. While their schedule may be unpredictable, requiring travel, long hours, or urgent crisis management, they also have considerable influence over strategic decisions and company direction. One of the biggest challenges for CROs is aligning different departments that may have historically operated in silos. Sales, marketing, and customer success often have different KPIs and priorities. Uniting these groups under a shared vision requires diplomatic skill, clear communication, and systemic change. Managing expectations is another challenge. As the person responsible for revenue, the CRO is under constant pressure to meet quarterly targets, justify investments, and explain performance dips. They must be transparent, decisive, and accountable while keeping their teams motivated during both good and challenging times. Additionally, CROs must navigate external complexities, such as changing customer behavior, economic shifts, competitive disruption, and regulatory constraints. Their strategies must be resilient and responsive, capable of weathering volatility while delivering growth. Despite these challenges, the role is highly rewarding for those who thrive on impact and influence. CROs have a direct line to the company's financial health and play a defining role in shaping its success story. Educational background and career development. Most chief revenue officers have a strong academic foundation, typically holding a bachelor's degree in business administration, marketing, economics, or a related field. Many go on to earn an MBA or other advanced degrees that enhance their understanding of leadership, strategy, and financial analysis. Experience plays a more critical role than education alone. CROs usually have 15+ years of experience across sales, marketing, and/or customer success, with a proven track record of revenue growth and team leadership. They often rise through roles such as sales director, VP of sales, chief marketing officer, or head of business development before assuming the CRO title. Certifications in areas such as revenue operations, revolves, sales enablement, or strategic leadership can add value. Attending executive education programs or industry summits helps CROs stay informed about best practices and emerging trends. As their careers progress, CROs may ascend to CEO roles, join boards, or take on advisory positions in startups and growth companies. Their deep understanding of revenue systems and customer value makes them valuable leaders across industries. Conclusion. The job description of a chief revenue officer reveals a multifaceted executive role that is equal parts strategist, leader, and revenue architect. CROs serve as the glue that binds together all customer-facing teams, aligning them to a shared mission of growth and profitability. Their decisions shape not just revenue numbers, but also the culture, customer experience, and competitive edge of the organization. In an era where growth is not just desired but expected, the Chief Revenue Officer stands at the forefront of transformation, turning insights into action, challenges into opportunities, and strategies into sustained success. For professionals with a passion for performance, leadership, and innovation, the CRO role offers a high-impact path that defines the future of business.